Whoa, whoa, after the morning after. Hey, y'all. Good morning. So, just got paid Friday night. So, I need to finally find a bank and an ATM. Oh, I don't like the lighting that way. I need to find a bank and an ATM. Finally. I just got a little money. And then them bills came out, child. The bills came out. Ooh. Sorry, I'm zipping up the suitcase. But I gotta get some cash because the housekeeper comes tomorrow and she only takes cash. And so, doing that, y'all need to get my toes done. Y'all look at these. Look at them. Well, it's like, they ready. They ready. So I'm about to go take care of some business. Last time I went out looking for a bank or ATM, I absolutely failed. And so I only got like 10 pesos on me now. And that's like $3 here. And then the housekeeper charged $30. So I need to pay her about 100 pesos. So, well, 100,000 pesos. I need to, like I said, find an ATM, find me a place to get my feet done. And then I may get just like a basic manicure or something. I like keeping my nails short, especially since I'm back in my writing phase, okay? I'm back working on my next book, the second book to my Nia Blue series. I'm gonna put the link down below for y'all to check out the first version of the book, but I'm so excited as I've been mapping it out and things of that nature of where the adventures is going. And so, gonna go out, do that. It is what's today, Tuesday? Because I got a lot of work that I have to do tomorrow and Thursday. And then Friday, I'm going to go out salsa dancing. Because Cali is actually the salsa capital. And so I'm getting out and starting to explore the city more. Y'all still hear in my voice, I still have a little bit of clogged upness inside of my voice, in my nose. I've been getting over this cold since it's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And so, about to go handle some business, about to take y'all with me. So let me go on and do some research for some banks that's close to me that have an ATM. And then I'll see y'all a little later. This is how much I've been ordering out, child. I gotta take all this trash out. I've been doing Uber Eats and stuff because I ain't no cash. I'm at least do this part. And then the housekeeper can do this one of them. And then the housekeeper gonna come and take care of the rest of this house. Lady in red. Piso menos uno. I need to see the laundry rooms are too, because they told me that the laundry rooms are on this floor too. But where? Oh, I think that's it over here. Oh. There's no other soap outside of lavender. So do they already got soap in here then? Oh, so they're washers and, let me see. They're washers, because some of them are washers and dryers. I feel like these are washers and dryers. Oh, there's the soap right here. So they're saying don't use no other soap in the washers. Okay. And they're free, so I gotta come do laundry. Is it gonna close? Child, this thing heavy. Closed. I'm gonna order my Uber upstairs. Ooh. I love my blush. And all I really be using is eyeshadow. I miss having braids. Sorry. Okay, let me order my Uber, child. Will you be there? Will you still be there? Okay, so a moto is like 80 cents, and then a car is like $2. I'm about to do a moto. It is, okay? Y'all, so my hair is really, really short in the back. And it feels like some of the braids are loose all the way in the back. I hope they don't like fall out. I may have to take them out and like rebraid them. Okay, say my pickup is in 2 minutes. Dos minutos. I just thought about something. I don't know how I'm gonna do this Uber. What's the name with my bun? Cause I don't know if I'll be able to put the what's the name on my head. Let me just take this bun out, child. I can redo it. Ooh. I'll just redo it when I get out the moto. I gotta remember which braids I had out. I had them braids out. Okay. You've been 0.6 a mile away for a minute now. He ain't moving. Maybe he had a light or something. Let me stop stalking the GPS, child. Hola. Hola.
Mónica.
Sí.
¿Por dónde nos vamos? Por esta, por esta.
Gracias.
¿El código cómo es?
8610. I think somewhere along the way, I stopped feeling like I'm traveling. And I don't mean that I've stopped moving. Clearly, I haven't. I'm still changing cities, getting on planes, figuring out where I'm going next. But there's a difference between traveling somewhere and actually learning how to live there. And I don't think I really understood that difference until recently. Because this right here, honey, getting on the back of a moto because I need to run to the bank and get some cash, this doesn't feel adventurous. It just feels like a regular Tuesday. Well, whatever day it is, honey. Y'all know I barely know what day it is. But that's what's been making this decision about going back to the United States so weird for me. I have things I genuinely need to handle. My passport is getting closer to expiration, and that's starting to limit some of my options for where I can go next. Even though I can get my passport renewed in a different country too, I don't have to be in the United States. But I also need to deal with my GoPro camera and the warranty situation so I can get it fixed. There's things I have back home that would be easier to take care of if I was physically there to just get it all done. And obviously, I have family there, my nieces, nephews, people I haven't seen in a while. So logically, going back for a couple of months makes sense. But every time I think I've made the decision, there's another part of me that's like, girl, is this a trap? Not a literal trap, but you know how sometimes you leave a version of your life, get really comfortable in the life you've created, and then going back starts feeling like you're stepping into something you've already outgrown. That's what I'm trying to figure out because I've gotten really, really, really used to this. I've gotten used to waking up alone, moving through the world alone, making my own decisions, changing my mind without having to explain it to anyone. And strangely enough, the more time I spend by myself, the less lonely being alone actually feels. Okay, I gotta get my glasses back on. I'm hoping inside this Bank of Colombia, they got an ATM. So this is one of those random things nobody really talks about when they talk about living abroad. Money. Not how much it costs to travel, not how you make your money. Literally, how do you get your money? Because when you're on vacation, you probably think about this before the trip. Maybe you exchange some money at the airport, bring some cash, use your credit card, whatever. When you actually live abroad, eventually you're standing at an ATM trying to remember which bank charges the smallest fee, whether you're supposed to accept or decline the conversion they keep trying to offer you. And let me tell you something, living in other countries will teach you very quickly to pay attention to your money and all of those fees because those little fees add up. And one thing I've learned is that when an ATM asks if I want them to convert the transaction into US dollars, I usually decline the ATM's conversion and let my bank handle the exchange rate instead. And I always check the fee before I confirm anything because every ATM is not created equal. These are the things that make me realize how different my life is now. I'm not coming into a country thinking, how much spending money should I bring for 7 days? I'm thinking, where am I getting groceries? How am I paying rent? Which ATM am I using? Where am I getting my hair done? Where am I getting my nails done? How am I getting around town? I'm learning systems. And once you start learning the systems of a place, something deep changes inside of you. You stop feeling like someone who's just passing through. And maybe that's part of why going back to the United States feels strange to me right now. Because technically, that's my hometown. It's where I'm from. It's where all my people are at. But this lifestyle has become familiar enough that this feels normal for me now. And I don't know if I want to change that. I don't know if me going back home to visit and to handle everything is me going backwards or if it's still a part of me moving forward. And that's a part of the journey, figuring that shit out. And right now, I'm kind of waiting to the last minute to figure it out. Okay, so I got my cash and I'm walking around. I'm at this gas station. I need some water because let me walk in. I haven't seen any nail salons like I thought I probably would. And their gas stations are different here. Like they don't look the same like how we be having like the store. You know, everything is full service. And so yeah, I don't see an inside to the store, so I'm gonna have to go to a grocery store. I just passed a couple grocery stores too, so I'm gonna go back. It's like when you're vacationing, you're looking for experiences, and when you're living somewhere, you're looking for eggs and water. You're not asking what's the number one thing I have to see while I'm here. You're asking which grocery store has the stuff that I actually like and need. And honestly, I love this part of traveling now. Learning that boring stuff, learning the neighborhoods, finding my places, and having routines because that's part, that's the moment a city starts becoming more than somewhere I'm visiting and it becomes somewhere that I've lived. Okay, I see warm water. I don't see any cold water. That's the hot dogs. Okay, there's soda. You can see con gas. I mean that is carbonated. Where's the water? So I just looked at my GPS and apparently the nail salon is by the dang bank. Over here. So we about to see. I'm walking back that way. I'm getting my exercise in today. So I walked to the place and there's no nail salon there. So I just looked up a place and there's a place that's like a mile away or so. So I just ordered my moto. My moto was like $1. The Uber car is like $3. I'm gonna take the moto. I'm just waiting on them to accept my ride. Baby, how I get lipstick up here? Okay, they just accepted it. They'll be here in 4 minutes. 4 minutos. I'm just about to enjoy this breeze. I also think living this way has been changing my relationship with being alone. And I don't necessarily mean being single. I mean actually being alone. Because those are two different things. You can be single and constantly surrounded by people. I'm talking about getting to the point where you genuinely know how to build a life that doesn't require someone else's presence for it to feel full. I go out to eat alone. I explore alone. I move to countries where I don't know anyone. I figure things out alone. And after doing that long enough, you develop this level of trust in yourself that I don't think people can really fake. If something goes wrong, I'm the person who's going to figure it out. If I get lost, I'm figuring out how to get back. If I don't understand something because of the language barriers, I'm pulling out Google Translate. Pointing at something, doing hand gestures, whatever I have to do to get my point across and to understand what's being said to me. And there have definitely been moments where I've wished I had someone with me. But what's interesting is that I don't experience being alone as this horrible thing that I'm waiting to escape from. I used to, though. I actually thrive in a lot of this now. It's like I love the freedom. I love not having to negotiate my day, what I do, when I do it, how I do it, what I do it, what I feel like. It's like, but I like waking up and deciding, that I'm going to the grocery store, going to the garden, then changing my mind and going somewhere else. I like being able to say, I think I'm leaving this city next week. And the only person I really have to consult is me and my bank account. And I don't think that's part of what's, underneath this whole debate that I'm having about going back to the United States. Because going back is not just the sense of buying a plane ticket. Going back means stepping back into a certain proximity. Family, familiar places, people who have known me for years, people who I have, some traumatic past with, people who I've had to heal things from, people who I've overgiven to and lost myself with. I've healed through it, but then you have the invitations and the homecomings and the things that's going to be happening, people wanting to see me because they haven't seen me. And none of those things are necessarily bad, but I've gotten accustomed to having so much control over my environment. It's like there's something very peaceful about being thousands of miles away from everything you've ever known. Nobody can casually drop by your house. No one assumes that you're coming to something. No one is offended because you didn't show up. Hell, you may not even get an invite. You have a legitimate excuse for everything, I'm in Colombia. What are they going to say? You're all the way in Colombia. And that's why I've been asking myself whether going back is something I actually want to do or whether it just feels like the responsible thing to do. Because there are benefits. I can handle my passport. I can deal with my camera. I can see my nieces and nephews. I can get a birth certificate. I can spend some time with family. I wouldn't necessarily have the same housing expenses while I'm there, but I will be living with someone else. There are very practical reasons for me to go. But then there's the cost of getting there, and then eventually I'm going to have to buy another flight to leave again, which has been about the price of monthly rent, honey. So I'm sitting here doing the math, and it's like, am I spending all this money to go somewhere I don't particularly want to be just so I can handle some errands? And that's where I'm stuck, because there are other possibilities. I could extend my time in Colombia, which, I don't know. I can go somewhere else and deal with some of these things from abroad because I'm able to do my passport from abroad. And hey, I may just have to buy another camera if so, And that's one of the realities of this lifestyle. And I don't think, it gets talked about enough. You can feel completely free and still be attached to systems back home. Your passport, your banking, your mail, your driver's license, your business, your taxes, your belongings, your family. You can leave the country, but there are still these little invisible strings connecting you back to where you came from. And maybe the goal isn't to cut all of those strings. Maybe it's just figuring out which ones actually need to remain attached. Because I don't want independence to turn into isolation. That's something I think about too. There's a difference between genuinely enjoying your own company and becoming so comfortable alone that everyone starts feeling like an intrusion. And I don't want that. I love the life I've created for myself, but I also know what human beings need, and as community, we need people. We need relationships. We need places where we're known. So maybe going back will be good for me. Or maybe I'll get there and 3 days later be looking at flights like, okay, I've seen everyone. Where am I going next? Okay. And if you've been watching me long enough, you already know that that is a real possibility, honey. up being like $22 for, this is gel on my fingers and then it's regular polish on my toes. Baby, she worked the hell out of that pedicure and manicure. She did so good with my cuticles and the dead skin and stuff. And so it said they accepted card, but I guess their card machine isn't working. So she just went, I guess, like across the street to go get some change. That's why half cash in Cali. Most places that I've gone to here, they only take cash. They have not been taking cards, locations. And I probably should have got more cash out because that's $22 that I've spent. Then at the store, I spent, it was like $5 so it was like $2 there. So I spent $24 already. I only got $76 left. 30 of that is going to my, what's the name? So I only got 40 something dollars left and I'm about to go get something to eat and I'm hoping they take cards. Gracias. I think what I'm realizing is that there are two completely different ways to see the world. You can travel to escape your regular life for a little while, or traveling can become your regular life. And once it becomes your regular life, you stop needing every day to be exciting. Some days you go to the ATM, some days you buy groceries, some days you get your nails done, and some days you sit somewhere by yourself and eat before walking home. And somehow, these are the days that have made me feel the most connected to the places that I've lived. Not necessarily the different tours or the big attractions, not the things that someone told me I had to see. It's the ordinary life. And I think that's why I'm having such a hard time deciding what to do next. Because I'm not trying to figure out where I want to vacation. I'm trying to figure out where I want to live, even if living somewhere only means a month or two. And maybe home doesn't have to be the place I keep returning to. Maybe going back can be something I learn how to create where I am. You remember? That home that's inside of me. I don't know yet if I'm going back to the United States. There are days when I think that's absolutely what I should do. And then there are days when I'm sitting somewhere like this, eating my food, about to walk back to wherever I'm staying. And I think, why am I rushing back? What exactly am I afraid I'll miss? And what might I miss if I go? So that's where I am right now. My passport needs to be handled. My camera needs to be handled. Life needs to be figured out. And apparently, I'm going to figure it out one country at a time. And if that means going back to the United States, then I'll do that. If that means going to my next country and handling it and figuring out my other things, then I'll do that too. But I have faith that whichever I decide on is going to be the best decision. Alright, so according to my GPS, I'm only a 5-6 minute walk away from my apartment. So I'm walking. So I'm walking to my apartment. At least I know that all these places aren't too far from where I'm staying at, which is amazing because I didn't know all this was in this area. My feet are so freaking slippery because of all the oil that she put on me, on my toes. So I have to walk real careful because I'm not trying to hurt myself. It didn't make sense to call an Uber for a 5-minute walk. Well, 6-minute walk is like a quarter of a mile. Okay, I don't think I gotta go up that hill. I think I need to go straight this way. Let me get my directions out, child. Okay, it's this way. Because it says slightly uphill. Because I don't do no hills, honey. Baby, my feet are so slippery. But she bodied this pedicure. Okay. So, say I'm 5 minutes away. I just want to say slightly uphill my ass. I came up that way. And then now, I gotta walk up this hill. Baby, this shit ain't no slightly. This the one that I be watching people walk up. Ooh, child. Baby, I'm tired. I still gotta finish going up there. There's some stairs right here. I'm gonna take the stairs. Whew. Baby. My heart beating fast and shit. I know it's because I'm out of shape and I gotta get back in shape. Oh, had to take a break. Look at these stairs though. Look at them. I used to have both of those species. Let me get my ass up. Someone just started beeping. I'm about to get my ass up. Whew. Let's go. Let's get it. I think the stairs make it easier though. Ooh, child. Don't make no sense. How out of shape I am. Sweating and shit. Almost up here. I want some ice cream. Whew. Child. Oh, I go home though. My foot that came out the dang on shoes. It's so oily. Ooh, child. I needed that little walk though. While I'm acting lazy, I needed it. Whew. Let me show y'all the other side of the city. Cali is big. I ain't even made it to that part over there yet. Whew. I need some water. Taking my ass in the house now. I'm about to sit out here and get some air. Whew. Yeah, I'm about to sit out here for a second. Drink the rest of my water bottle. And let this air hit my sweat. Even though that dang on sun, god damn it. Oh, that sun is all up on me. Why you so obsessed with me? The sun obsessed with me, child. I know I'm fine, but damn. All right, y'all. I'm tired. It was a beautiful day, though. Thank you so much for tuning into this vlog session. If you made it to this point, I would love for you to comment the flag to your favorite country down below inside of the comments. And make sure you check out the pinned comments down below to my website, my services, my Butterfly Effect School of Transformation, as well as our group Discord that we have as well. And I will see y'all in the next video.